Is this thing on? Keep looking at, why am I looking at display as if I'm a noob? Let's try that again. Greetings everyone, it is I, your one and only host,
the Cosmic Jedi.
Welcome back to my channel. I'm only doing this pre-recording as I'm just saying I'm going to do a vlog. I thought I'd actually...
I can't do it. We'll do it live. Okay. We'll do it live!
Thought to record myself before I leave the house to go and start this vlog. It's sunset. I don't even know why I'm choosing to go now. I should have gone out earlier when it was brighter, but I'm hungry for some nature. And I thought I'm going to do it. This is a different mic setup basically. Normally I'll take my indoor mic outdoors and have it wired, but I've got a wireless-ish setup. But I'll let you all know. I don't even know how this sound is going to come across. Hope my head isn't getting cut off. Is it getting cut off? Anyway, that's me done. This is a pre-recording before I go outdoors. We shall see how it goes. We outie. Oh, and we have begun the recording. It's been a long time since I've been outside doing, of course, when I start recording. Is that a ladybug? I won't complain about, if it's a ladybug, I won't complain. It was a bug just flew right by me like, hey, I see you. So this is part 2 of the intro that I did earlier on, saying I was going outside. I'm now outside. It's about 8:20 p.m. right now. I think it's 8:20 p.m. because I took a while to start recording, so it's about 8:20. Let me check the time. Okay, 8:15. I was wrong. But we outdoors, baby. We outdoors. Random conversation linked into other things, I guess, about humanity and, well, not humanity. Well, it's connected to humanity. It's just more of a question I was asking myself in general, like what it means to be human, and why do we want the things we want? And then we're taught that there's some things we want that God doesn't want us to want. And I was like, okay, then why don't we want what God wants us to want instead of having to have 2 different wants? Why not just want why aren't we designed to want what God wants us to want? It was in that regards, or in that area I was having the conversation. And then I touched on something to do with ADHD, and then my childhood experience with ADHD and my current adulthood with ADHD, and then my schooling experience. So it's mixed topics, but I always say that every time I touch on these things, they're all connected. Especially when I play back. Well, in my head, I feel they are connected. Some of you, watching, you could be like, this is so random. It's not a trailer reaction. It's not a movie review. It's not a cartoon watch react. It's nothing to do with the fun things we've come to know the Cosmic Jedi for. And I guess that's just me saying there's more to me than just that. I'm not saying I dislike or I'm acting when it comes to those parts of me that I express on here when it comes to movie reviews or trailer reactions. And speaking of trailer reactions, I've done a Captain America trailer reaction recently. Really good one, really juicy one, but I used a different setup, and I messed up the audio. I bled the audio of the trailer into my voice audio. Normally they're recorded on a separate track, so I can edit my voice clear without any hindrance, and I can edit the audio of the trailer or whatever I'm watching without any hindrance. But I was trying out something new, something different, and it was such a shame because the reaction was really good. So I have to find a way to salvage whatever I have left and then go from there. It was really, really good, really dope recording. But when I played it back, I realized, my voice and the trailer audio was all in one file. That was a noob thing for me to do. That's something I would have done when I started doing all this whole podcast and YouTube thing. But it's cool. I'll find a way to salvage it. I'm a digital physical alchemist after all. There are ways to salvage said videos. And before I left the house, I caught a glimpse of a trailer for the Alien, a final trailer for the Alien, I think it's called Romulus, coming out. I was like, dudes, come on. I was really gagging to come outside as well. Normally I just feel like coming outside and I come outside, but today I was just hungry for it. Like, we need to go outside and just go to the park. I was like, okay, cool. Say less. And then here I am, enjoying myself. I see people throwing frisbees and stuff. I miss frisbee, man. I so miss frisbee. So miss frisbee. I'm going to get back into it real soon. It'd be cool to even record videos. Now that I'm more familiar with how I use this camera, it'd be cool to record some shots of myself and my peeps playing frisbee. And my son. I think that's a ladybug. Ladybugs I'm cool with. Ants, semi-cool with, until they crawl into areas you don't want them to crawl into. Yeah, definitely ladybugs. That's cool. I mean, they say they're good luck or they're good energy. So, What's popping with y'all? What's your week looking like? It's I don't even want to say what day it is I'm recording right now because I know by the time I get back home, sit down, edit the video and upload, especially how long I'm going to talk for. Yeah, I'm actually oohing and ahhing. Oh, just finished watching 2 shows. Acolyte, the Star Wars Acolyte on Disney Plus. Aired their final episode for season 1 this week. Massive lackluster. I have words to share about the 2 factions of there are 2 factions: the witches, or wherever they are, the ladies who practice the Force differently, and then the Jedi. But there's a clear distinction as to where the douchebag title lies, and who was doing more douchebaggery than the other group. It's the way this show depicted is just 2 groups. One group did one thing, the other group did the other thing, and then people are blaming both groups to an extent, yes. But if you observe the thing closely and properly, one group is to blame. One group is more to blame than the other group, because if one group didn't mess around, the other group wouldn't even wouldn't have even encountered anything else. I think I've already given it away there, but I want to sit down and do a proper in-depth thing and proper Q&A. Like proper critical thinking, discussion, and observe the thing as is, not how we want to observe it,
I like this one.
Yeah, it's good to be out again, man. Hope the audio is good. This is a new setup. I think I could show you guys now. Normally I'd have brought my XLR cable with me, but today I thought, let me do it. It's wired, it's connected, but it's wireless, kind of. I'm using the Zoom F3 recorder. I'm using a Rode NT1 microphone. I'm trying it out to see how it works outside. Indoors is different because that's a controlled environment, whereas outdoors, I don't know if it's going to pick up all the little extra crisp noise. Oh, there you go again. Yep, little seagull background noise. But I know because I'm in front of the microphone, it's going to pick up my audio more than anything else. But I want to know if it's going to pick up the ambience. That's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, I finally watched the last episode of The Boys today. Again, that was another lackluster finale episode. Even when the season started, I was like, this season is definitely, it feels flat. And last season, I did say to myself and my brother, I was like, yo, these guys need to get close to wrapping up this thing. Otherwise, it's going to be one of those shows that started off really good, but they dragged it. Let the bad guys win, or let the good guys win, or you come to some resolution where everyone wakes the F up and fix it. I think a frisbee just hit a tree and I felt the vibration from that. Felt very weird. The guys over there playing frisbee, the frisbee hit the tree and I literally heard the little thing go boom. But I'm far away from it, but not only did I hear it, I felt it here. That's why I paused, like, what the hell was that? There's no bee around me, and this is just in for show, so people can leave me the heck alone when I'm recording myself. But The Boys' final episode for this season was dull. I always say that when I'm watching something, if it's not holding my attention or it's not juicy enough, I'll skip scenes. I was skipping a few scenes. I was like, oh, this is boring, unnecessary, or drawn out dialogue. I won't say unnecessary dialogue. The shape-shifting thing was really cool. I don't even know what they're going to do next season, but this season wasn't it for me. 1 or 2 things that I enjoyed about the season, yeah, but as a whole package, as a whole show, this season was not it for me at all. I saw a little snippet for season 5 of Stranger Things, and the way they spoke in that snippet, the cast were like, oh, we're back for another season. I was under the impression this is the final season. Why would you start your first behind the scenes video or first snippet saying we're back for another season? If it's a final season, surely you'd say we're back for the final season. I don't know if I need another season of Stranger Things after season 5. I think the show was awesome when it started, and I can definitely be honest enough to say season 2 and 3 and 4, there were things that if you'd removed and shaved off a bit, and you'd have probably been 3 seasons deep by now. Meaning, if they're taking out a few episodes that were like unnecessary filler episodes and just change a few things, it'd have probably been the new season coming up. It'd have probably been season 4, not 5. But I'm loyal to the show. I really am. I'm loyal to the characters, loyal to the journey. That whole nostalgia thing really works for me. The first one was gold. Second one was still awesome. The third and fourth one was a stretch. I didn't like that they had to pause and split the whole season into 2 sections. It's like, next time just release the whole chunk and don't stop being weird about it. Just release the whole thing, and it's like trying to be snazzy. Cut it out. You're here to be what you are, and don't become other shows, man. In terms of the 2 shows that really let me down, The Acolyte and The Boys. I obviously preferred The Boys to The Acolyte, of course. Acolyte was oh my god. Absolute trash. Absolute trash. That show felt like it was a major troll to Star Wars fans.
I like this one.
I don't know what else to say. It just felt like a group of people, conspired together to just piss off people, and they got away with it. But, for someone who keeps telling people to, or encouraging people to check out the movie Cabin in the Woods, it's like, well, duh, it makes sense. And it's funny that you can sit down these days and pull off such a stunt, I just want to piss off people with this story. We'll package it as a Star Wars story. We'll package it as a Marvel story. This idea of all these shows are for viewership and are for new subscribers. If you want money, it's like, surely it makes sense. You do a great job to get the money you want. You want subscribers, tell a great story. You want people in the cinema, make great movies. Not just good movies, but great movies. I find myself, like I said many times, rewatching my childhood movies, from your RoboCops, your Terminator 1, 2, Cobra with Stallone, Rambo 1, 2, 3. They had more substance than movies of today. I'm looking forward to Deadpool. Looking forward to the Alien Romulus movie as well. So I'm definitely excited to go and do a trailer reaction. Hopefully the trailer is good enough. Captain America 4 for next year. I'll watch it. But no excitement. Agatha all along, Agatha Harkness, no excitement at all. In fact, minus excitement, minus zero expectations. Especially after Star Wars Acolyte, I actually find myself even watching or rewatching the Marvel series again, from the first Iron Man to all the way through to Avengers and Avengers Endgame. Even Avengers Endgame, as much as I love it, I do skip certain scenes, because there's certain parts of the movie that just feel like, oh, you don't need to be here. So I would skip those parts. But Avengers Infinity War, oof. I even recorded a video talking about why I dislike Spider-Man 2 and 3, Tom Holland Spider-Man 2 and 3. And it got longer than I expected. So what I'm going to do is I might split it into 2, but I don't want to confuse you guys, because it's supposed to be one whole recording about Spider-Man 2, and I'm going to do another recording for Spider-Man 3. Spider-Man 3, them way there. Spider-Man 3. Unless I turn it to a little podcast folder, and it'll be easier for you guys to just, watch in sequence or watch in order. Maybe. Just like I did with the Flash movie when I did a breakdown. I like the way I sectioned it off, so that way it was easy for people to watch. And you guys responded well to it too. So, yeah, we could do it like that. But yeah, that's been it so far in terms of watching stuff. I need to edit the Late Night with the Devil. I want to start doing these long viewing sessions without any hiccups and copyright nonsense from YouTube, but I obviously want to put them on Patreon. So I'm still researching how to do a Patreon, or how to launch my Patreon, so we can all chill and enjoy these movies, so y'all can just see me do my thing. I've been brainstorming how to do a Patreon package thing with my channel, but maybe me asking you guys how I can go about that would help. Then I can see which ones I click with. I can see the ideas, whichever idea you guys drop into the comments, and I'm in sync with them, then I'll apply them. My friend Blade Zero on Instagram and on YouTube was like, oh, I need to start. He encouraged me to start talking about doing like Cosmic Jedi movie ratings or something along the lines, like create my own rating system for a movie, good, bad, in between, watch it, don't watch it. So I'm brainstorming on that one as well. Maybe you guys can help me out with that as well. That'd be cool. I don't want it to be too gimmicky. Not too gimmicky. I don't want it to be gimmicky, period. There's some movies I'm like, oh, this would be nice to do a watch reaction to. There's a lot of ladybugs out today. Wow. Is it their season? It must be their season, obviously. It must be their season. Beautiful, man. I love seeing ladybugs. What movies are you guys looking forward to? Aside from the obvious Deadpool, I'm very picky with movies, man. Just like with music, I'm very, very picky with movies, because that means I'm sitting down watching something. The same way a show as popular as The Boys didn't really grab me this season. That's just a beautiful show. It's a beautiful, beautiful show, but this season was just misplaced. So what I'm trying to say is, when you suggest movies that I've asked for the suggestion. Are you mad? Leave here. It's a fly. I've asked for suggestions, but please don't suggest diddery movies. Diddery movies means diddery, nonsense. We don't watch nonsense movies. Action, sci-fi, head scratches. Welcome head scratches, man. I like happy, good movies with good happy ending. There's that same vibration again. What was that? I'm not close to any roads or trains or subway systems. So it's a very weird vibration. Unless it's a dinosaur or ancient being on the ground and it's looking to break out and start a rampage in the city. That'll be exciting. And then I can control it as well. Why do I want to control a rampaging monster? Why not? What am I even in question myself? Why not? What's wrong with that? There's nothing wrong with that. That'll make a beautiful story. Shit. Anyway, so yeah, let me know what you guys are watching. What shows are you guys watching? Let me check it out. Let me see if it's worth my time, you know? I still have to watch the Sweet Home Season 2. Dude, I've got a lot of shows that are backlogged, man. Still haven't seen Kung Fu Panda 4. I saw Godzilla King Kong, whatever, recently. It was okay. I just didn't like the whole city destruction thing. I think if they do another movie, they should keep the fights in the Hollow Earth thing, you know? Godzilla fighting multiple titans on our normal Earth now doesn't make any sense in terms of mankind's survival. I mean, there must be a battalion of people dying on a regular, more than a viral outbreak would cause, more than, you know, wars would cause. If Godzilla puts his tail through a building, roughly 300, let's just say on average, 500 even, they're dead, finished. The casualties is something else. We haven't even touched on let's say there are some viruses that some of these titans could carry that can affect mankind, can affect humanity. We haven't even touched on that yet. So nah, I'm cool with Titan movie or Godzilla movie and whatnot. But I want to see that in Hollow Earth. Just having it in regular Earth is just because my brain struggles to separate the two. You know, meaning when I see Godzilla crushed through a bridge, I'm like, yeah, a family just died there. You know, you could say Godzilla is protecting us. But when Godzilla, like in this movie, Godzilla ran through a bridge, at one point I was like, dude, I know you're protecting mankind and whatnot, but you just killed a lot of people right there. There's a lot of dead people, you know? So what are you really here for? I think it was kind of okay when it was just Godzilla and one or two titans, you know? But when it's like 5, 6 and it's too much, man. Too much human collateral, too much death. I don't think I can enjoy this movie anymore because my brain won't do the whole shut your brain down and enjoy the movie. It's just a popcorn movie. It's entertainment. It's not a real thing. Whereas when you're watching like A Quiet Place, for example, it's centered in this world with aliens or monsters versus human beings, or these creatures versus human beings. Not this however tall creatures that when one foot hits the floor and they could crush 50 people in one go. Nah, this one scene really threw me off in the movie. He was underwater, came up, and then his those things in his back, whatever they're called, just tore through a whole bridge, and then he's tearing through. I'm just looking at the cars like, damn, dead. I'm like, why are we? It's no longer Godzilla saving humanity anymore. And when he's running, he's not like he can fly or teleport or levitate. When he's going to go and fight a monster that, is terrorizing the people and killing people, for him to get from here to there, he has to run. And even if he jumps, when he lands, the shockwave, the aftermath of the landing is bound to deafen people or blind people or smash glasses. And then it was cool to see him fight this other monster or this other titan. But at the end of the day, no, I'm not really enjoying it anymore. The humans weren't even having conversations saying, we're getting wiped out if we're not careful. Godzilla's helping us, yes, but it's like he's doing more damage, more harm than good. I get it. It's the role of the protector of mankind. But if he can't fly, if he can give him a suit, they gave Kong a freaking gauntlet. Then give Godzilla a suit, a jetpack, so he can just fly and hover and do his Omega beam on all these creatures. But even that, by the time he hits the beam and they dodge, he's already killed another 1,000 people right there with that beam. That's like having a solar cannon aimed at freaking. I'm like, dude, I didn't enjoy that the way I wanted to. Whereas when it was Kong, I enjoyed Kong because that was on Kong Island. That wasn't in the city or around the mall. And if Godzilla gets hit real hard and he falls down, he's probably landed in a hospital where there are people getting treatment. And you can't always, not every city is going to always evacuate people. What if there's a lady giving birth right there? What if there are multiple different little, clinics where there are ladies who are giving birth to someone who is in labor? This is life, dude. So Godzilla gets hit hard and he lands. He's just crushed a whole hospital with babies who are born 2 days ago, for example, just chilling in the incubator, or I can't remember the room where they're normally in. And then what? You can't kill Godzilla because you hit him with a nuke, he's going to absorb that shit. You hit him with anything with massive radiation, he's going to soak up that shit. So either you end the movie series by saying you found a way to kill Godzilla, or you have to take the fights to Hollow Earth. You have to take the fights to a place where humans aren't going to be affected anymore. Kong Island was a beautiful, tight-knit story because it was just in this one location. And it worked. It worked. Even the first Godzilla movie, one Titan showed up, Godzilla saved them, and then you could just say, but if you can't even make it look like a thing where, anytime a Titan wants to come and take over or destroy Earth, they're always going to go to this Colosseum location. I can't even come up with a good idea or good reason or a good story or a good solution as to where to put these fights, except Hollow Earth. They have to open a portal and find a way to trick these Titans and bring them to Hollow Earth and then close it up, because there they can live. At least they can live in if their thing is I just want to live and I don't feel human beings. Human beings are like ants to us, just like we are, we're Titans to ants. I'm not here for it. So I guess that's my review of the Godzilla and Kong, the most recent Godzilla and Kong movie. It was okay. The fight scenes were cool, but in terms of in general as a whole package movie, nah. I won't watch the other one until they address the mass deaths of human beings and animals alike every time Godzilla is trying to stop a Titan. Every time. And what they did to my pyramids, I was like, you can mess up the Colosseum all you want. You can mess up the Eiffel Tower, Leaning Tower of Pisa or Pisa, whatever you want to do that. But don't mess with my pyramids, man. Anytime I see pyramids getting tampered with in a movie, I'm like, y'all, I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit at all. We don't like that shit at all. But anything else, yeah, go on ahead. Destroy the malls. This shit. Don't mess with my monuments, man. I still find a lot of joy and fun rewatching Kong Skull Island. It's just a beautiful package, beginning, middle, and end. And then taking him out of that island and then bringing him in. I'm like, I should have just left it alone, man. Yeah, I should have just left it alone. I think human beings, or is it Monarch, whoever was tampering with the three-headed Hydra Titan that fought Godzilla in the previous movie before Kong Skull Island. I think that was pretty cool. I didn't mind that element, but I don't think you want to bring that back again. Like I said earlier on, what does it look like when one of these Titans gets sick? Or what are they carrying within themselves that can cause some major catastrophe to mankind? That could be a little area to explore. Whereas when you introduce a virus or a bug or a disease from the Titans affecting the Titans, but what does that look like affecting human beings? Just like when they did Cloverfield, when those little bugs were dropping from that huge, come on. Then that's how you step up the human element, And then the flip side, what nutrients can we get from these Titans? The dead Titans, of course. If you say some corporations want to exploit exploit the Titans, maybe there are cures in some of the blood of the Titans, just like they did in Avengers, when Chitauri weapons from the aliens were augmented for human usage or criminals and whatnot. There you go, it's 9 o'clock. Let's pause a little while because this thing, I don't know how loud that bell is going to carry into the microphone. And we're back and the dong is done. The bell has been rung. 9 dings or 9 dongs. Saying it's 9 p.m. Anyway, that's my review for Godzilla. I didn't think I could weave it in here. I just thought I just wanted to do a vlog, talk to y'all, see what's popping, mention the 2 shows that I've seen that I didn't like so far. Acolyte, trash show. The Boys, very poor season, man. Still haven't forgotten the Dark Matter season finale video. I need to record that. I still got the reaction video. I don't know if I want to upload the reaction video, but I want to talk about that one because that one it didn't hit well the same way the other episodes did. But it was still a good show and good ending. Dope show. Let me just say, it's still a good show. It's a dope show. Beautiful show. Really got me thinking. Really got me pondering. Yeah, beautiful show. Anyway, peeps, familia, I'm outie. I have been your one and only host, ladies and gentlemen.
The Cosmic Jedi.
Signing out. This is the microphone, Rode microphone, NT1. Can you see it? Is it in shot? It's in shot. Good. So this is what I'm recording with. It's called a Zoom F3 recorder, portable recorder. You can use it indoors and outdoors. And I'm glad I got it because it's lighter for me to use. It's not heavy where you can't hold it. And this microphone isn't that heavy as well. So this is a condenser microphone. And the one I have at home is a dynamic microphone. I can give a massive thumbs up to Rode. They're a dope company when it comes to mics. Especially this one. This one has zero noise. So when you're editing the audio, it doesn't have that in the background. That's one thing about YouTube video editing and podcast audio editing that many people don't talk about. Some of us are very sensitive to those sounds. We despise and really dislike that noise. I think they call it, is it white noise? I don't know if it's white noise or background hiss, whatever it's called. Hate it. And I don't know why they don't design more mics like these as dynamic microphones. I don't know if it's a limitation in technology or they just don't want to do it because they make money off selling the mics as they are. I think having a low noise or low self noise dynamic microphone would be awesome. There probably are some out there right now, but when I hear people review so-called mics, I still hear the hiss. This one, there is no hiss. This is purely quiet. All you're hearing is the background ambience noise and sounds, meaning if you hear just the sound of nature, no hiss. Whereas the other mics just carry this, God, I hate it, man. Where everyone's, I'm the only one here, you know. Maybe I should come here more often at these times so that I can start recording these videos. But then again, I'd miss the sun, and that's a detriment to myself. What the hell do I come out and record videos at this time of day because there aren't people around? I come out here for the sun. Anyway, I'm Adi Peeps. Thank you all for watching. Thank you for joining. Thank you all for your time, your attention. Thank you for clicking on my videos as always. I hope and trust you are all doing well. In your mind, your body, your spirit, and your souls. May all be well with you. What am I doing? Waffling on. We out. Let me get out of here, man. Let me get out of here. Deuces, peeps.